I'm Chung-Win with Gotta Be Mobile, and today we're at CTIA 2012 with Nokia. Karen here is going to show us a little bit about the Nokia PureView 808 smartphone. Can you give us a demo?
Absolutely. So we're looking at the Nokia 808 PureView, and you can see that the Symbian device with Bell on top of Symbian. The one thing you'll notice right away is the enormous Lumia camera sensor. This is a 41 megapixel camera. So why don't we just go right into the camera app? We'll start with that. Turn the screen on here, and the camera button is right at the top.
So it's a dual stage camera button, so you press in lightly to focus,
right,
and then you press in hard to capture your picture.
That's right.
So now we're in the video mode.
We're in video mode. Stop that, go back to picture mode. Now with this camera, 41 megapixels is going to produce about a 10 megabyte size file. Not too optimal if you're going to be uploading that to Facebook or Twitter. So you can go through, excuse me. You can go through and make your custom settings to make that a 4:3 ratio, which is going to give you a smaller file size, or stay on the 16:9 to get the larger full resolution. So there's a couple things here you can do, obviously the standard camera functions, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a picture. Let's take a picture here, and then we'll zoom in to show what that actually can do. Okay, so I've taken my picture. There it is. Got some interference with the lighting here, but I just want to quickly show in and how crisply you can zoom in to see detail that you might not otherwise see. So maybe take a look at that food that is on the table that we wouldn't really have any idea what that is unless we zoomed in. So that's the kind of detail that we're going to get. So maybe we can see what's on this piece of paper. A little bit of a sign there that we can read now that we wouldn't have at its normal zoomed out image.
Karen, can we go back to the camera? The other thing that's really cool about this camera is even the digital zoom is great. Even when you're fully zoomed in with the digital zoom, you can actually see all the fine details, so you're not losing quality as with other cameras.
Right. So that's so again, we can go in to see the.
You can use the volume button to zoom in as well.
Okay.
So now we're fully zoomed in with digital zoom, and let's go ahead and capture that picture. And here, even if we zoom in further, we can still see the detailing on the carpet.
Right.
So this phone has been announced at Mobile World Congress a few months ago for the international market, and so far the US is not getting it, or it hasn't been announced for the US, is that correct?
It has not been announced for the US, so thus far we've announced its availability in Russia and India, and we'll be announcing new markets as it becomes closer to the shipping date in those markets.
Little side profile. So the camera does jut out a little bit, but that's to accommodate the larger sensor on the camera.
That's right. But still, you'll see the way it's designed with curved edges, and that is so that when you see something happening, you can whip it out of your pocket really quickly. So it's designed to be rounded edges, even around the sensor, so it doesn't snag on anything. So you won't, even though it does stick out when you look at it in the side view, when you're pulling it out of your pocket, it's smooth removal.
Just like aerodynamic, kind of.
There you go. That would be a good word for it.
And I know a lot of Nokia N8 users have been wondering about the build of this phone because you're coming from a unibody metal construction on the N8. How does this feel? I know I've touched it and it feels great, but how would you describe the feeling of this phone?
It feels nice in your hand. It's a really solid construction. So you'll see it's really nice around the edges. The screen fits nice and snug in there. The buttons are easy to use, and they are right where you expect them to be. Your volume up and down, your camera, the screen gets your power, your USB, your headphones, and then it's HDMI out. So those big, beautiful pictures with your HDMI out cable to your TV, you can show all your friends your great pictures.
Now the final thing that I want to see on the camera that's really something that I've wanted to see on the N8 is that now you can tap to focus on the camera.
That's right. So we go back into the camera app.
So now you can just focus on a specific area and you can have that depth of field feeling to your pictures. So now you can see the focus being green here, the focus box. And then you would just press the camera button to capture the picture.
Right. And again, we've got lots of bright lights here. I'm not doing anything with the flash or anything, so we're getting some raw photos here.
And there is a xenon flash that's even brighter than the one on the N8 on the back, right? Carl Zeiss lens, 41 megapixel. So this is the Nokia 808 PureView, which is running on Symbian Bell, or Nokia Bell.
That's right.